Hey YouTube, how you guys doing? Today's video we're gonna talk about solos, and I played probably about I don't know, almost a whole day in the PTS and the closed beta. I played that probably the whole day it was out. It was like I think I put like 8 hours into it or something like that. But and then they came back out with solos during the open beta, and I'm just gonna here to tell you kind of like what you should be looking for solos. And it kind of it's a little bit different because you're a little more conservative. You're a little more about yourself than squads. My last video I was talking about squads, just the meta and squads. It kind of transfers over there. It's really the same kind of weapons, same kind of deals, but with a little more emphasis on your own personal survivability. So with that being said, you always want a movement ability. All three of these, none of them are really bad. None of them are like horrible. There are better ones like teleport. It's just a short distance. It's just because of cooldown speed, even at max level, you know, it's a 7-second cooldown at max. It's kind of something else. And then at level 1, it's a 12 seconds. So you know, it's not bad. It's okay, but it's just outclassed by these two. So you have the slam, which at level 1 through level 4, it'll do 30 damage. When you max it out, it'll do 45. And that doesn't matter if you're far away, close, it's flat damage 45. It doesn't matter. And then you have the shockwave, which is still actually they just added in for this, and it's not bad. It can send you up. It's a good AoE. It's kind of like slam without having to do the animation. You can do damage. See, a little bit of CC, a little bit of damage. At base level is 30 damage to the enemy, and at max level is 30 damage. And at base, it's also 30. So the damage never gets increased. It's always just cooldown.
Not bad. Not bad.
See, the cooldown is 5 seconds forward. What comes up? Let's say 5, 5, 4, 4, 5, something like that. So those are your three. The two best is going to be your slam with the shockwave. You can shockwave up, slam even higher, but training ground's got a ceiling. I can't show that to you, but you can go pretty high with it. You can go clear off an area, burst guy out. Maybe if you have the sniper, you can pop him up and snipe him. Let's talk about the other abilities. Honestly, the next two that I would go for, at least for the beginning, would pick one of the two. It doesn't matter which one. It would either be armor or mine. Both of these are really good to start out with because there's 50 damage right there you can do.
Well, all right.
Oops. Yep. There's 50 damage you can do to the guy. And then at max level is 75, and that's just a good little boost. A good little helper in the beginning. The range gets bigger and everything else. It's just really good to have for like a little bit of damage. Because with all that jumping around, the great movement this game has, you kind of want that little bit of help. Just a wee bit. If you can't find one though, that's not a level or two or a couple or maxed out or whatnot. I mean, healing and armor are so good. These are still two of the best. Healing, the radius gets bigger. Actually, I don't think it does, to be honest with you.
Use this. Perfect.
Yeah, the radius doesn't get bigger per level. But when you have it maxed out, it will heal double. It like doubles its healing rate at max level. And the radius is fairly large. I mean, you can jump around, you can be above it, still be getting healing. I don't think you can like slam up and whatnot with it.
This worked out great.
Let's find out. Nope, you lost your healing when you're in the sky, which is okay. But you're double jumping around, moving, sliding, shooting your guy, shooting the enemy. It'll help. It definitely helps, especially at max level. This thing, it can save you. Armor is honestly still broken. It is still the most broken hack in the game. You have like what, 6 seconds, I believe, of invulnerability. You don't take any damage from anywhere, anytime, and you can still move around. Just don't shoot, because you shoot, you're gonna negate the armor, gonna cancel it. Or ADS, you know, don't use your mouse. So armor, still the best. For hacks wise, I would 100% suggest you getting either the shockwave or the slam for the beginning, and then grab a mine, and then later on, like midway through, pick an armor. But if you can't find a mine that's got a couple levels, because everyone likes running armor, pick up an armor with the shockwave or the slam. But you always want to have a movement ability. 100% you need a movement ability because movement in this game is so well emphasized that you gotta use a movement ability. You gotta have one. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what your situation is. Maybe you're in a building, you just landed, and you picked up a mine and armor, or a mine and a heal. Great, use that. But the moment you can, grab yourself a good movement ability and get moving. And now we're on to the weapons. As you can see, I already have two maxed out Komodo and a maxed out salvo. Honestly, you have to run one or the other. It doesn't matter which one. Like I we talked about in my last video, they both do 22 damage at base level, and they just get magazine size increases up until they get maxed. The salvo gets one extra round, and then the Komodo gets one less. But at max level, they both hit for 28, and they're both AoE. You don't even have to hit them dead on. You just be around them, be near them. Salvo's got that bouncing grenade deal game style, and this is more direct impact. I prefer the Komodo, but you need one or the other for solo because it's good for clearing a room. It's really good for all around greatness. You're a little slower. You like kind of not really slower, but you like kind of like keeping your distance and sniping. The sniper can easily take a guy out of the fight. Easily take a dude out of the fight. So a body shot level 1 is 50, where the head with level 1 is 75. And it gets a damage increase with every level. There's 50 to the body, 87 to the head. Next level, you got 65 to body, and then 97 to the head. And then level after that, 73 to the body, 109 to the head. Not quite one shot, but real close. At max level, though, this thing shines. And it doesn't matter the range. You can shoot way back here. 80 to the body. See it close up. Still 80. There's no damage drop off or anything like that. But a headshot with this thing is a one-tap kill. If you couple that with the shockwave, and you can get the one-tap, send them in the sky, or there's low gravity and they're kind of floating around, you can get a one-shot headshot fairly easy. This is for you guys who like to kind of sit back and play and like kind of third party a lot. Do a lot of third partying. There's really not that much third party in solos till about late game when everyone's just fighting. It's just chaos. When it comes to weapons, honestly, in the beginning, the Harpy melts. The thing shoots so fast, it's nuts. And it doesn't tell you what it gets, but I know it gets a mag increase all the way up, and I believe it gets the damage at max level. Yeah, it's 8. The 12 to the head. Yep. Let's see what the level 1 does to the head. 10. So yeah, I guess a 2-point increase. 1 point to the body, 2 points to the head. But this thing melts. I have beaten numerous maxed out hex fires with like a level 2, level 3 Harpy because it just shoots so fast. I mean, it's great from the beginning. Awesome. It's amazing. It's a good starter weapon. It might even be good towards the end. I ran the Harpy all the way up to the final. I think final 10. When I finally found a good hex fire, or I think it was a good Ripper. I found a maxed out Ripper, and I was running the Harpy. The Ripper is just better for long distance. Better base damage, bigger. I mean, not bigger bag, but slower rate of fire. Better base damage, easier to hit. But really, the weapon you want to pick up if you don't want to run 2 grenade launchers, which is fun. It's so much fun. Just blowing everybody up. You can't even damage yourself, so why not? Get the hex fire. It's still good for. It's even honestly, I think it's better than solos because you don't have to shoot more than one guy typically at a time. Sometimes you'll get third partied, but not really too much. But typically you just shoot one dude. And that is a lot of rounds to shoot a guy. You're jumping around, dropping abilities, drop a heal, shoot. Drop a mine, slam, you know, things like that. So, my suggested loadout, if you want to, you can run 2 grenade launchers. It's a lot of fun. I did it numerous times. If you are not really, if you like to be aggressive, the double grenade launcher, the salvo and the Komodo combo is really fun. Run that with like maybe a heal and an armor, or a not heal and armor for early on, and they find yourself a good movement, like maybe a shockwave, kind of just blow them around, keep them moving. You like to be aggressive, pushing buildings. It's great. But my suggested loadout would be to run a slam with a mine, hexfire, and Komodo until like final 10, final 15. Pick up the armor, replace your mine, and you have a good savior. You can run around. If they're still chasing you hard, it gives you some time to break lines of sight and hopefully reload on your Komodo, turn around and start blasting them. Or if your Komodo is, if you don't have time to reload or spray, use your Hexfire. Run it. Do the best you can. Again, all of these hacks and weapons I showed you, none of these are really bad. It's just some are better. Let's go back to the guns real quick. The D-Tap, it's such a troll gun, but it's so much fun. I killed 4 or 5 guys with this, at least, I don't know, every couple matches. Just because you find a gold one and like, well, that's the best gun I can find, and it's got pretty good rate of fire, and I don't really need to aim, and I can just chase them and start shooting. Right one is really good. You get those headshots, even at level 1, man. 39 to the head, like that's crazy. That's nuts, and it just gets a damage increase at every level. If you're accurate, you can mess them up. 3 shots to the head at max level. Let's see here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 shots to the body. Yeah. Here's the most consistent gun in the game. Consistently inconsistent gun in the game. Honestly, I wish it was better. I really do. And so you see a lot of people are listening to the solos, and you'll get one tap by every now and then. Don't get me wrong. But see how close I am? Oh, I missed that one. Let's go find one I can show you a little one tap right here. So you gotta be pretty close. Like you can't be this far away. Let's get on a level playing field. Oh, okay. 84 from this far. But if you're like, let's say about this distance, 91, 35. All right. See how close you gotta be? 105 body, real close. Like it's a snowflake spread. But you hit him in the head, it's a one tap. If you can get these guys in the head that close, I mean that's very close, especially with everybody running salvos and Komodos and then the hex fires and everyone's jumping around. You're gonna have a hard time. Like, see, I even hit him in the head there, but you know, inconsistency. If you ADS it, it doesn't make the spread any better. It doesn't make any less. It's the same spread no matter what. It's just, you know, it's just a different sight. Honestly, you just get used to hip fire in this thing. It's a lot of fun. When you do get those one taps though, or like you pick it up real quick and you turn and one tap a guy or two tap him or whatnot, they make you feel good. What was that?
More ammo.
They make you feel really good. I wish the shotgun was a little more consistent. If it was a little more consistent, it'd be a lot better. Honestly, I would suggest running this with the salvo or something, and just try it out. You know, give it a shot. Kind of keep on target with your salvo or your Komodo.
I'm dry.
Keep on target. Kind of use that as your main. But it's a lot of fun. Let's see here. Can I get the pop up? Apparently not. All right, cool. I was gonna show you the snowflake. It's got Thor actually did a really good video on it. I know I probably should be name dropping him in here in my own YouTube video, but hey, whatever. It's gonna get him some traffic at worst case. But yeah, the weapons I suggest: Komodo or salvo with the hex fire. Run the slam and armor late game. kind of stay with the mine for a little bit because that'll help you with damage. And maybe you're chasing a guy and your mine's after him. You can follow that mine if you lost line of sight of him. All right, guys. If you could please leave a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, that'd be great. This channel right here. If you like the video, subscribe, like it. Let me know in the comments how I can make it better. Also, if you want to come watch me live, talk to me live. I'll be live about every day till I don't know. I can't say that for sure, to be honest. But I'll be live on twitch.tv/GrimReaver, 2 R's at the end, just kind of how my YouTube tag is. And follow me at Twitter at GrimReaver also. All right, guys. Thank you. Have a good one. Take care.